Hi everyone, it's Lynette with Grammy Crochet. And today is June, I believe the 12th. I could be wrong, but I think it's the 12th. And this is Charm Chatter number 64. And it's been a while, so I'm sorry for that. I did upload the first part of the tutorial for the Amanda blanket. And I have, the pattern is, if you want a copy of it, just email me at the email address below, charmedgrammycrochet@gmail.com. It's free. We have found some mistakes, and they have been corrected. So, I did want to say, look like I got mascara under my eyeball. I am so sorry. I did want to say that Rosalie from Yarn It Out has asked if anyone, she does charity work for the Veterans VA hospital in Buffalo, New York. She's from that area. Her husband is a veteran. And so she does donations there. So if anyone makes the Amanda patriotic blanket and would like to donate it to the veterans up there in New York at the VA hospital, there's a wing for them. They live there. There's like 200 veterans that live there, male and female. She would greatly appreciate it. I think she might have some type of she was doing a Memorial Day, but she donation for them, and she does do Christmas stockings every year. So she said, it would be kind of cool if anyone was making the blanket and didn't really have a use for it. The veterans would love it. So, that being said, part 1 of the tutorial is up. Part 2 of the tutorial is not existent yet. From what I'm understanding, the blanket isn't all that difficult to make. So, that was the hope. And you could probably follow the pattern pretty well. Particularly, the hardest part is the part that the tutorial is up for. I just have to get Amanda and I together to make the next part and then the border. I do want to thank all of my YouTube subscribers for joining me, for staying with me, for subscribing and liking and sharing. That's so frigging awesome. I can't even begin to tell you. And the numbers with, if you guys haven't heard of the hashtag Christmas in July fairies, you have not been on YouTube. At least not on a crochet channel, right? But if you haven't, go back and subscribe to all of those channels and join, because there are over 100 now from what I understand. So if you are the grand prize winner, I want to be the grand prize winner. I can't because I'm a fairy, but I would love to see the grand prize winners mail for probably 10 days after that giveaway has been given, after that drawing. Like the first couple weeks of August, somebody is going to get the best Happy Mail for a while. I mean, not everybody's going to be able to get their stuff out immediately, but man, I just can't imagine. I would just love to be on the receiving end of that and see the person that's on the receiving end of that. How cool. I mean, totally exciting. So, do join all of them, because coolest ever, beginning of August. End of July, beginning of August, if you're the winner. I really wish that it was someone that had a YouTube channel that would win, so that we could see all the mail coming in. I kind of picture, do you ever see the movie The Santa Claus, where he's getting with the list of all the good boys and girls or whatever, and the UPS trucks or FedEx trucks are lined up down the street? I kind of feel like that's how it's going to be the winner of this giveaway. And who wouldn't want that? Oh my God, I'm so excited for whoever it is that wins. Life has been kind of crazy this past week, so I haven't really been on, and I apologize for that. It's just the beginning of the week when getting that tutorial together, that's a lot of work. And my computer did not want to cooperate. And it's not the greatest tutorial in the world, and I apologize. But it will get you through the beginning of the pattern if you can't figure it out on your own. So then there was life that just got in the way for the next few days, and I didn't even crochet for a couple of days. I know, right? I did not pick up my hook for a couple of days. But I'm getting my Crochet back, and I made something today. So let me show you. Remember this hat I made? This is Little John Yarn's hat pattern. And I said, oh, you know, I don't really have a big, it's not that my head is big, but I wanted it big so it would be roomy. And then I put the wrong size wire in there, but it will kind of work. So I made it big so that it wouldn't be too hot. Well, it's kind of too big. And it looks it. But, I mean, I totally love the hat. It's just that I am not as big-headed as I thought I was. So I kind of want to take it apart and make it smaller. So anyway, remember that. And then remember this beautiful shawl I made. And I will link the pattern. I think this is the Anna Lucia shawl. I think that's what it is. I can't remember for sure right now. And I made it out of one of those skeins oh God, look there. Oh my goodness, I just got it cut today. That hat did great things to it. So anyway, this is the Stitch Studio by Nicole Cotton Cakes. And I just totally love the colors, love the pattern. So I decided that I would make a hat to match. I went through my stash and I'm like, I have orange cotton, I have yellow cotton, I have all these beautiful colors. So I used, this is what was left from my kitchen. Not bad, right? Yellow, not quite as bright, but it's not like a solid yellow in there, so I did yellow. Then I did green. Then I used, now this color was not from my kitchen, but it was something that I had in my stash. Where is it? Here it is. I used teal. This is a lighter teal than what this is, but I mean, really not so bad, right? And then I had blue. This is what I have left of the blue. Not too shabby. I mean, not exactly as dark, but so these yarns are Pantone. Let's see, what do we got? And we got a Knob Hill. Another Knob Hill. We got a patent. We had a this is Darce cotton yarn. Then then I used also, this is ice yarn. What happened to my, whoa, there we go. This is ice yarn, Natural Garden, also for my kitchen curtains. And I decided, now mind you, I've not woven in any ends because this is fresh, literally off the hook. Decided to make this hat and make it smaller. And I didn't buy bigger wire. I forgot. And I'm at the camper. So I had to use what I had. But I did 2 rows of wire instead of 1 row of wire. And I did it. So the brim is standing up pretty good. I mean, I can see. And I didn't make it bigger like, you know, for a bigger person with a bigger head. I made it the way she originally put it in there, so it's not too big for my head, and I totally love that. And the colors, I did, you know, orange first, and then I went down the colors just like in the shawl. So I thought I could wear this with my shawl, but I put the white in because I wanted it to be, maybe I shouldn't have put the white in, but I put the white in to make it thicker because I wouldn't have had enough yarn on the other colors. And you know, like I wouldn't have had enough of this. I wouldn't have had enough of the blue if I used, and on the colors here that you do the single crochets on, you need like double stranded. So I already did two, just one. So I did one, you know, I held them together, an orange and a white, and then just changed out the other colors and carried the white all the way through. And anyway, they're just not as brilliant. Probably because I added the white, I guess. Because they look good. Well, the yellow and the green are definitely not as bright as they are in the shawl. But anyway, it doesn't, the white made it, for sure, the white made it not wearable with my shawl. Which probably would have been way too much anyway. But I love the colors together anyhow. And the hat fits. And I can wear it with a multitude of colors when I am out on the beach. This, I think my hat is darkening the thing here. I don't know. So when I'm on vacation, I can wear this with a multitude of colors. And it fits. So I like that. And it's all cotton yarn. So it should not be too hot. And I'll take this and wear it with the white hat that's too big. Or I'll take the white hat apart. Because I can't find the yarn that I used to make that hat and make it again. And I don't know what else to do with it, but frog it and just redo it. And 2 rounds, if I went, using 2 rounds of the 22 gauge wire is holding up the other hat real well. So I just crocheted 2 rounds over it. And I also have this Soho. It's called Soho Pop Swirl DK. Can you see that? It's not focusing so well. I think I got my camera backwards or upside down or something. But I have it in these 2 colors, and I have 2 skeins of each. This is, obviously it's a 3-weight, 100% mercerized cotton, but it's like cordy. You know, it kind of feels like a cord. And it's distributed by Hirschner's, and these are, let's see, 230 yards in a skein, and in a cake. I have 2 of each of these, and I was thinking of making hats out of these because I'm really getting into these hats. They're fun and they're quick, and I like it. So I don't know. I might. What do you think? Should I make more hats, or just remake the white one because that goes with everything? I'm debating. Seriously debating. But that's all I got. I only have 2 of each of these, so it would have to be enough, and I'm not sure if it would. It probably would. I used, so the ice yarns is in the Natural Gardens hat. It's a 50 gram, and it's 50% or 40% cotton, 35%. Reverse that. 40% bamboo, 35% cotton, and 25% linen. And it says it's 150 meters. 50 gram ball. Can't be 150 meters only. Really? Maybe. Sure. So what does that translate to in yards? Because I used 1 plus this much. And they start off, the 50 gram ball. Don't mind the rustling, but here's, you have to buy them in an 8-pack. So this is the full one. This is the like half, so 1.5, so maybe 225 meters. Which would probably be about 300 yards. I'm going to say somewhere around there. So how many did I say were in here? 230 yards. No, I'm sorry, 251 yards. So I probably would have enough to make the hat. I might do it. I don't know. I have to decide. But really, that's all the yarny stuff I've been up to. Amanda's been crocheting like a fiend. She's crocheting more than I am these days. And she's doing some beautiful things, but I haven't seen them in person. And I think she's coming to the camper this weekend, and maybe we'll do another video and show off what she's made if she's brought it. She keeps saying, Mom, I got to show all your ladies and gentlemen, you know, all your subscribers, everything I've made. And I said, okay, let's do it. And she never brings her stuff. And I went to her house and we didn't have time. So that's the problem. Anyway, I hope everyone is staying safe and enjoying some, I think most everywhere is like coming out of lockdown to some extent. So I hope you're enjoying some like freedom, actual ability to get out and about, but do it safely. I'm trying to. And as I said, we're at the camper this weekend, and I will have time for more crochet this weekend. I'm working on trying. My goal is to finish the shawl that I'm making for Amanda for when we go on vacation, which is coming up really soon. So I need to get that done. And I am working on, but I did not bring with me, and Amanda's shawl's in the other room. So I did not bring with me the Afghan, I don't know, blanket that I'm making for Ari. The Grafgan, that's what it is. It's a Grafgan. And I'm going to tell you what. I keep screwing that thing up. I'm using graph paper and the squares are tiny and I just keep losing my diagonal line. I think I would have an easier time if I was going across back and forth, but you can't do the corner to corner in a back and forth. So it looks good. It's just I keep being lost in the pattern. So now I've decided I have to only end on an end, and then I'm going to mark the end and then mark it on the paper. It's craziness. But it's not going to be as big as the blanket, what is it? Van Halen blanket that I'm supposed to make. I don't think her blanket is going to be as big as that is supposed to be. So, this hopefully will be good practice. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Okay, guys, that's all I got for you today. I just, again, want to thank all of my new subscribers. Remember to go subscribe to all those channels, because somebody's going to be a really happy winner. And if you haven't subscribed to mine, or to, it's in there. It's like the previous one or two or whatever videos. So have a great day. Have a great rest of your weekend. And I'll see you next time. Bye.